My name is Dr. Colleen McNicholas. I'm a practicing OBGYN in St. Louis, Missouri at Washington University in St. Louis, and I have seen most of your faces here as I testified against the same legislation last year. So I actually come today offering a different perspective, not that of anything that has to do with the First Amendment right, but that of the patients that I see and take care of and of their safety. Most oftenly, patients report to me their experiences at these crisis pregnancy centers or pregnancy resource centers are sort of characterized as misleading and deceitful. I'm going to skip a couple of the stories I have for the sake of time, but I am going to tell you one story that will stay with me for the rest of my life. And this is the story of Sarah. Of course, I changed her name for the protection of her privacy, but this is a woman that I encountered actually when I was in training. She came into the emergency room, a 16-year-old with a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. And what that means is her pregnancy was outside of her uterus, in her fallopian tube, where in a place where it cannot exist and cannot survive. She presented with a medical emergency, was taken to the operating room, at which time she lost her fallopian tube, so the ability to get pregnant from that side of her uterus. It wasn't until actually after her surgery, speaking to her mom about the surgery, that I was told that they actually 4 weeks prior to this visited a crisis pregnancy center in St. Louis, where they were actually ecstatic to find out that she wasn't pregnant. She probably miscarried because they didn't see anything inside her uterus. Well, in fact, they didn't see anything because it wasn't in her uterus to begin with. So they left there under the impression she wasn't pregnant. And they returned in a medical emergency because she was denied appropriately timed medical care. These are the things that actually concern me about pregnancy crisis centers. It's not, I have no problem with people having their own religious beliefs, but you have to tell people that the care that they're getting there is not regulated. I mean, there are lots of things we do as physicians, and we go through lots of regulations, lots of testing, lots of training to be able to provide accurate medical information, and my patients and your constituents deserve that at the very least.